Who does them and where? It's an important question, so for today's film, we're going to let the professionals tell you.
Your health assessment will occur in a health building, a bit like this, which is a GP surgery, and this is my room. So if you're within Gloucestershire or you come from Gloucestershire originally, then you're likely to be seen in a building like this.
Okay, I'm Jill Brooke, I'm IHA Administrator.
I'm Lindsay Wright and I'm the Administration Manager at Hadwin, and I oversee all the admin side of the initial health assessments.
So I receive emails usually directly from social workers. They send me the paperwork over for the doctor to complete here, and with consent forms usually, and then I contact the foster carers and set up an appointment.
My name's Sinead, I'm a healthcare assistant, and when you arrive for your health assessment, then you'll come and see me first. I'll check your height, weight and blood pressure, and that's it really. There's nothing scary, and then you go back to the waiting room and wait for the doctor.
So when you come here, we have already looked into the consent process or the agreement for this to happen, and if you're a young person and you're able to, then we would ask you to give us your permission to do one of these assessments. And that involves looking at a piece of paper together with a statement about your agreement for it to go ahead, checking with you who you're happy for the information to be disclosed to, and if you're still happy, then signing on the line. If you had any concerns, we'd do our best to accommodate that, so you've got full choice over what's happening with the information that you give us. And obviously we respect your confidentiality. There are certain times when we would have to tell other people against your will, but that would only be if we felt that it was strictly a case of your safety and your well-being that we had to do that.
So with regards to appointments and booking the appointments for the young person or children, we do take into consideration that some young people are of age where they could be working or they have other commitments that they need to attend. Now, we do need to ensure that our appointments are booked within 20 days of receiving the paperwork, but we do also understand that foster carers have commitments as well as young people, so we do try and work around that. We do have appointments which are offered over different days and at different times, morning or afternoon, to accommodate for this. And we also have appointments back to back to ensure that foster carers who do have siblings can come in at one time and have both of them seen at the same time, rather than having to come and then come back again.
We always try and ensure that sibling groups do see the same GP for continuity. Might not be on the same day if there's a large group of siblings. It could be the following week, but we try and ensure that they do see the same GP.
In terms of choice over what happens, you've got the right for your carer to be present if you'd like them to during the consultation, or if you'd rather they were sat outside in the waiting room, we can do that, and one of our kind receptionists will just come and sit in here with us. They don't interfere, they're very friendly and sweet, and it's just simply so you don't feel like you're alone with us. In terms of examining you and having a feel of your tummy and a listen to your chest, we want you to feel at ease and comfortable, so if there's something that you really don't want us to do, then you're perfectly at liberty to tell us and we'll respect that. If you, we generally like someone to be with us when we're examining you, so again, it could be your carer, it could be a member of the reception staff. We don't expose your private parts unless there's a problem with them and you're happy for us to, so it is just a case of lifting up your shirt and seeing your tummy. But again, if you'd rather we didn't do that, then we can work around what you feel comfortable with, because we recognise that you've been through a lot already and we want you to feel as at ease and as relaxed as you can be.
So all information received from the social worker or anything in relation to the initial health assessments is sent through a secured email server, and it's all data protected. So any information that we do have that's stored onto our computers is also in a secure folder, and only set people who deal with initial health assessments can actually access that out of the whole practice. Any hard copies that we have that we need to store away are also stored into a lockable cupboard And again, the people who deal with the initial health assessments only have access to that cupboard. So all information is secure and no one will be able to see it unless it's part of their role to do so.
So at the end of the health assessment, we draw up a report, which is a fairly thick document all about you. So everything that we've discussed will be in there, from when you were born through to how you are now. And then at the end of the document, we've got a table of plans to move forward from here to help you as best we can. So in this plan, we'll list any issues that need addressing, and we'll put next to them the action points that we're going to take about them. And these will have been discussed during our health assessment. Occasionally, when we're writing it up afterwards, we think of something, we might add that in afterwards. But generally, we want to be completely upfront with you. So we'll talk about it as we go. We'll put that plan together. And then that plan makes things happen and gives different professionals who are supporting you timescales on which to make these different targets occur. And so we personally won't be seeing you again unless you come back into care at a later stage, but we'll be making sure that those targets are in place to move you forward and to help you onto the next phase of your life. And our genuine, heartfelt hope is that we can help you to move on from the difficulties that you've had in the past, to help heal some of those hurts and to be able to have a wonderful future ahead of you.